just grab this. Get going. Get some games in. See how it feels. We've got a pretty deep sideboard. So we ought to be able to change up a deck reasonably well to deal with our opponents. I like green for that. I think green is flexible in that offering. I'm a bit worried about our total lack of removal. That's the part that scares me the most. Like, we just can't deal with bombs. We can maybe deal with bombs if they fly, but if they don't fly in their bomb, we're in some serious trouble. Rabbit Bite. Rabbit Bite I consider a solid removal, but I only have the one. Yeah, no Essence Scattereds, only one Rabbit Bite. No Exclusion Mage, which is quasi-removal, kind of tempo removal, which is really nice. No Declare Dominance, which is okay for that, kind of. So, like, if we see any of the cards that just sit back and do something annoying, Vampire Sovereigns, oh. Game. I've got 2 draws to draw a land, but it has to be a green land. I've got my Druid of the Cowl and my Green Seeker and my... Fuck, this is such a good hand. I can't keep that, though. I get a Scry on top of this. Still, I don't want to mulligan again, though. Need a fucking forest. It's so shitty. We just threw away a hand that was on the border to get the same exact hand. The same exact problem. Oh, we drew the land. Alright. The Scry. The Scry value. Alright, no play is great. Oops. I want 2 shots at lands. I actually don't need it this turn, I guess. He's green-blue as well, poor bastard. I would have loved to have seen that aerial guide guy. Basilisk's kind of bad news for us. I can't jump block it, so we're just going to ticked away on it. I probably will trade off with the guide. Could just take 2, get the Pioneer down, and set up the axe on the Pioneer. Seems okay. Sets up for drawing our Animator too. He may not even want to attack here, because he may not want to trade off the Pioneer for the Basilisk. He's looking at ways to kill my Green Seeker, and I don't like it. It's my Green Seeker. Hands off. I saw her first. She's smoothing my mana. I like it. Don't touch it. Stop eyeballing it. But do make decisions in my lifespan. I believe. You know, it's gotta wait for the stream to catch up. Sure. Take your time. Yeah, that seems like a tough decision. It's not valued to use the Dryad every turn. Of course it's valued to use it every turn. But the question is, do you use it at the end of their turn or the beginning of your turn? It depends on what you've done. It's not the same every single time. I believe. Uh-oh. Grandpa's playing again. The slow mouse. To bottom, okay? I have enough artifacts. I think I'd trade if he attacks me with the Basilisk. Maybe he'll just run out of time and we'll win by default. Oh man. All right. I want to land now. To play it on curve. Great. Let's get our value animator
Our
out.
modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Citizen gifting subs to QED. Thank you, Citizen. Welcome back, QED. Puts them on a ridiculous clock. The animator draw feels good. Getting bounce. Is he bouncing the token or the animator? Want me to cast it again? Or you just want the guy off the board? Exclusion Mage is a really good answer for him. Yep. Poof. There goes my 5/5 flyer. Feels bad. There's a land. I think this is time for a Guardian. We're good. Remember to Green Seeker on his turn. Got the guide for some evasion in a moment. Oh yeah, guide to get Guardians through for sure. Probably. I guess it plays right into like Titanic Growth or something. See what he leaves up. Turning his Omen Speaker into my Guardian, it looks like. Does he have a bite as well? He has a bite as well. That was a pretty good turn for him. It's going to be my play, was to bite it. Some really good answers. Okay. Really fucking good answers. Okay. Take the damage for now. Just a second, guys. My wife's making weird motions in the door. I assume either she's ill or she needs something from me. 2 seconds. All right. So I need to land this turn. Didn't get it. Do see a Dwindle. Dwindle's useful for us here. Means I just have to survive for a round or two. I want my artifact synergy. I think it's Guide plus Axe. Hello, MTG Nerd Girl. How's it going? Getting kind of pushed around right now. The Exclusion Mage to remove our token, followed by the Bite plus Metamorphic Alteration. It's been a really fucking powerful 2 turns for him. We got life total a little bit to deal with that, but we'll see. Got a Green Seeker on board that helps do something. I don't know how I'm getting rid of the Green Seeker yet. I mean, I guess I'm chump blocking the Basilisk. So I'm rapid biting the green, the Omen Speaker with the Marauder's Axe on it. That's my play. It's kind of mana intensive, a little bit slow, a little bit obnoxious. Still got 3 cards in hands too, so we'll see. Could just dwindle it, but presumably that's not going to be the only threat. It's not a bad one to dwindle, honestly. Since if he wants to bounce it, he loses his Metamorphosis effect. Save my bite, maybe bite the Basilic. Alright, guess I'm taking 10. Okay. 5 open mana. Doing something? Oh, your own Guardian. Sure. Feels great. Alright, I need to not do that. Need to be a land. So it's dwindle, equip, and chump block, I guess. And I'm running out of health here. Six mana irrelevant. I guess I can Omen Speaker next turn. Bite the mage? I'm not biting the mage. I've got 2 big threats on the board as far as I'm concerned. The Basilisk and the 6/6 fucking Trampler over there who's going to play around bite. This guy plays so slow and has had such perfect answers. That's make you question. All right. So we're on a 1-turn clock to find an answer to that. Can't find an answer in 1 turn. I have to draw past the Omen Speaker. What do I even want? What in our deck saves us? Now's when you want a screenshot pretty badly. So this is my removal. We played both my removal cards, right? Dwindle plus the Rapid Bite. I don't have anything big enough to do it, to kill that. I can't, I mean, I can look for a land. It's the order that matters. I can't Omen Speaker. It's got to be Scholar plus look for a land. All right, let's look for a land. Got a Spider. Spider's not going to do it. Wildwood Talons, which I've shitted on, makes the difference. Do you think because a bad card does +1/+1 and that made the difference, that makes it a good card? No, it does not make it a good card. It certainly doesn't make it a good card in this deck. Okay, we're going to die to either tunnel here, unfortunately. All right, so that, I think, is a concede. I don't think anything we can do matters now. Can't kill him, can't block it. At 3 health, can't heal. So that's a concede. We got to get the next 2. So we saw a really solid deck from him. A really solid deck. We need to throw in these. Drop one of those. Exclusion Mage makes me a lot less excited about that too. What else could we get rid of? Colossal Majesty probably. I mean, he like tempoed us out with that. 4/5's doing anything for me. Can't attack into 5/5s. 5/5's on the board. 5/3 is going to attack into that. Spider, I didn't see any flying creatures. Is the spider relevant? I mean, it might be relevant. It's weird not to see more of the deck. Spider doesn't do anything we've seen, but he's playing blue-green. I mean, I suppose he might not have tempo creatures. He might not have those. Do I want to do my own Aether Tunnel and try to erase him with that? I didn't feel like we had better stuff. Maybe I want to cancel. Seen some good cards out of him. Am I ever going to have mana to sit back? I didn't feel like I had mana to sit back. Do I know that Reno Beta support Modern? I have no idea. Plummet, maybe. I kind of want my giant spider. I'm going to keep my spider. We haven't seen enough of his deck to make many more informed decisions than that. I've just seen him play a fuck ton of artifacts and enchantments, so yeah. I'm going to be forced to mulligan again. We have green mana, but I go first. I have another card if I draw any land. I have a 1-drop. We have a 3-drop and a 2. Oh my god. All right, let's draw a land. I think I'm gonna keep a 1-mana hand and get punished. Going first. Okay. You mean same guy? Of course the same guy. It's best out of 3. My wife is running around the apartment making as much noise as she possibly can today. It's fantastic. Loving it. All right, let's draw land. Greedy keep maybe, but I'm scared of his deck. We have, I mean, it's any land this time. Last time it was, we needed a specific color. It's not land. Getting punished. We have a 2, a 2, a 2, a 2, a 3, and 3. Let's draw land. Okay, it's going to be a quick game. Feels real fucking bad for sure. Hey, a land. All right. What's more important? We have another 2-drop to play. The Green Seeker is more important to get out. Start smoothing that out. Although maybe the 5/5 and just beating on him would have been more important. I don't know. We'll see. I get 2 shots at a land this way. Thank you. Eyeballing that Fountain of Renewal. It's like, what? Fountain of Renewal is not allowed to punch me in the face? Sure it is. Skyrider Patrol is a good one. Okay, so I got my land this turn. I think I'm going to Druid here. He didn't play that last turn. I wonder why. Maybe I get the Departed Deckhand down just to start wailing on him. It's more unblockable damage. I've got plays. I don't have to see my next 2 cards coming out. Let's do that while he can't counter it. I would have loved to play the Omen Speaker. If I had 2 blue here, I would have played Omen Speaker plus Skilled Animator. Like it's a plummet all by itself. Okay, so I think I just make it unblockable. It doesn't kill him to do that, right? Yep. So make him unblockable, hit him for 7. Could bite the patrol out this turn. See if I got a land or not. If I'm working with the land or not. Not. It's a bigger bite though coming out. Same size bite. I think 7 is pretty damn valuable here. Maybe I should have scryed first, and then I wouldn't have enough. This wouldn't give guaranteed the blue. All right. All right. So that's 1 for us, 1 for him. Let's grab a plummet. Maybe double fucking plummet for that shit. I am saturating the hell out of my mana each game. I think I'm dropping Scholar for this plummet. Okay. Let's keep the rest of it, I think. All right. Deckhand's strong. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that wasn't what won us the game. He had pretty good answers, but it's just slow. What won us the game was the animator. Getting that damage in. It's a greedy keep. I'm glad we didn't get too punished. I mean, it was 2 lands without, 2 turns without lands. So I guess we got fairly punished. But not as bad as it could have been. Just it's such a good set of cards if we could actually play them. I suppose the less land in your hand, the more good cards you have in your hand by default, right? But that was the problem. Green Seeker saved us. Green Seeker's incredible. Well, this is a good test of whether or not he's stream sniping. This is a great hand. Because there's not a lot of point for him having a long delay when he can't see my hand. So this is a turn 4 Vinemare, turn 3 Vinemare. Skilled animator too. Guess we Vinemare this turn. Okay. Can play both the Departed Deckhand and the Animator next turn, or potentially the Animator plus the Bite if you could put something else that we're particularly scared about. Druid of Horns. Guess that's gonna get him some value when he enchants that. Do I just bite it? I think I'm gonna bite it. I don't want him getting a blocker that deals with Divine Mare. Yep. I think the bite was the right call too. We've seen him play at least 2 enchantments. We've seen Aether Tunnel and we've seen whatever the Metamorphosis effect is. Good hand. Sure. Guess he's still alive. I guess he's dead. All right. Well, I'm pleased it went that way. I was a little worried with his opening 2 hands. Or his opening hand. His opening hand was really scary.